Dale Not Dale Podcast.
We are on air.
We are on air.
What's up, Bonnie?
Nothing much, man. I'm just excited to be back on air. Actually, we're not on air. We're back.
I knew it was coming.
It had to. It had to.
So, hey, today is one. Let me say we've had 3 phenomenal weeks back to back to back.
It is phenomenal. I mean, we keep getting better and better and better.
So, this guy that we're having on today, I reached out to him on a pure whim. Been a fan for years and years. I text Vaughn saying, "Hey, guess who's on the hook for the podcast?" And he about shit. He couldn't believe it.
I mean, look, had you told me I've got, the president on the podcast, I would have been less surprised than what I was whenever you told me about this next guest. I mean, I was nervous. I was happy. I was excited. I was just thinking to myself, how in the world, this guy I've been watching for years, and I always remember saying, I just want to see what this guy's like in real life.
Yeah.
A year ago, and here we are, live, talking to him, the man, the myth, the legend, Donnie freaking Baker.
Donnie Baker.
Donnie Baker. How did that happen?
I was just excited, hey, when we got Bregman on, that was another one. Like, we're telling our buddies, hey, guess what?
Yes.
We finally got Bregman on. Like, that's a huge deal. But then when I start telling people like Donnie Baker, I called and told a ton of people.
Yeah.
I was texting friends, I'm like, guess who we got on tonight? Donnie Baker. They're like, no shit. I mean, that's because everybody knows him. Like, and if you think you don't know who Donnie Baker is, Google his name, or you watch this podcast or hear his voice, and you're going to know exactly who he is.
You got to know who
Everybody
he is.
knows who he is.
You're not an American if you
Exactly.
don't know who Donnie Baker is.
Exactly. He's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And he's had viral clips and like perfect one-liners that people say. Golly, man, this was a cool one. This is. I was pumped to get him on.
I was. I'm excited about it too, and I just can't. I can't believe we're about to do this. I mean, I've got notes here. Like, I've got notes literally written right here that I don't even know if I can ask. I don't know if they're good enough questions for such a celebrity.
Yeah, I mean, he's such a character. I'm kind of nervous too.
Yeah.
Because like he's sharp and he goes on those rants. You see his videos, and it's usually just him talking to the camera, like we talked about. But he does. I mean, his whole shtick came from Bob and Tom show.
Yeah.
And like when I messaged him, he said, "Man, I got to ask my bosses at Bob and Tom to see if it's okay." They said they gave him the okay to come here, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so, but like I said, we want to see how quick he is. I mean, like I said, dude, because we're gonna have a full conversation with Donnie, and so,
and then have to stay in that character. I mean, it's just like it's crazy. I mean, it's unreal how well he does on those videos.
He's got it down, and he's gonna be awesome. I kind of been nervous today, and I think that's probably why, because it's a big deal. We've been trying to get him.
Yeah.
I've been texting with him for probably 2-3 weeks, just going back and forth, trying to coordinate dates. And he
was semi kind of hard to pin down, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, he was traveling, and then we got stuff, so trying to sync up our 3 dates. And then he said the night, and I was like, we're doing it. I mean, I had something planned. I cut it short to get here to come do it. So
yeah,
Donnie Baker, man.
Donnie Baker. Speaking of which, the Darlington episode came out last week.
Yep.
And of all the episodes that have came out, I've had more text messages about Jeff Darlington.
Yeah. I had some good ones. I sent y'all one that screenshot in our group text.
Yeah.
Some of my buddies are like, dude, I was a fan of his from ESPN, but now I'm a huge fan because he's cool as a fan, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, one, we played golf with him, and like we had that connection with him.
Yeah.
Like boys. And then that one, like the conversation was so easy.
Yeah.
And it was like there's no pressure
right
whatsoever. But he was he was cool, man.
Our group text, I believe, should be up for an Emmy, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. The public's not going to know half about what we talk about, but it's incredible.
We've won an Emmy in our own mind.
Yes, we did.
But yeah, so this will be 4 weeks in a row with heat, dude.
So what's going to happen? What are we going to do? We just keep getting better and better and better.
I'm just going to keep trying.
I mean, are we going to have Tom Cruise on?
Yeah, he spells it different.
Yeah, he does.
He was actually running for Congress over here or something. Remember?
Yeah.
He spells it like Terry Crews's last name.
Yeah.
Crews.
Yeah. Tom Cruise,
There's Tom Cruise, yeah.
And then Melly Gibson.
Melly
Gibson.
Yep.
Trying to pin him down's been pretty tough, but I think we're going to do that.
Yeah. You know what? We need to probably ask again on social media, just kind of like what, who's people they want to hear from.
Everybody says Theo Vaughn.
Well, dude, no kidding.
I want to hear from Theo Vaughn.
I do too. We're going to go see him. We go see him in a month.
Yeah, we do.
Actually, this month.
It is this month. Today's the first. No, tomorrow's. What? Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We go see Theo Vaughn March 25th in live in Houston. So we get to see him in concert in a stand-up,
Yeah.
Which is awesome. But, I mean, he's like the Mecca. I mean, he's like Joe Rogan status for especially guys our age.
Right.
I mean, he's like the staple, in podcasting.
I think that I think we are kind of overthinking this. I think what needs to happen is you've DM'd him.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not read it, and I could see that he doesn't seem like he's a social media type of guy. I think what we need to do is not cross the line, but I think we need to get a bunch of people together and start a petition to see Theo Vaughn, and we just do it outside of a studio. I don't think that's desperate. I think that's what we need to do.
Yeah. Well, he's moving to Austin soon, he said.
I know. And we'll find where he's moving, and we'll be at his house. Like when he gets the keys after he goes to the mortgage company, we'll just wait there. We might even be able to get Brian Crawford to be his real estate agent.
Dude. Remarkable Homes team.
It's a Remarkable Homes team, yeah. Dude, that'd be incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited about this.
Yeah. So I guess without further ado, I mean,
I'm getting my jawbone like ready.
I don't want to laugh the whole time, but I can't not laugh at this guy.
No, and we need to call Angelica right after this. I got a feeling, and just say, hey, we want to let you know we have laughed out the Botox.
Yeah, we need more Botox.
Yeah.
So all right, well, let's kick it to the music, and then we coming back with Mr. Donnie Baker of the Pork Pistols.
Yes. Can't wait. Let's do it.
Uncle Dale and Vaughn with stories to unfold. So sit back, relax, and behold. We discussing life and all its ups and downs. Tune in from your side of town. Talking pop cultures, movies, and TV shows. Giving the thoughts and much more. This shit is style, clothes, gadgets galore. Keeping you entertained, you'll be begging for more. Cause we gon' laugh and hey, maybe even crying. But one thing's for sure, you'll be smiling. Cause Uncle Dale and Vaughn are at your side. So come along, join, and let's ride. They bring the heat.
Donnie Baker.
How you doing, man? It's good to be here. Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh, yes, sir. We can.
Loud and clear, dude.
It's the same microphone Elvis used in the Elvis movie. I swear to God.
I see you got a picture of him behind you.
Yeah, man, that's me and Elvis if I'd met him. I met Kid Rock, so I'm looking to agree from him. Because Kid Rock's house is basically Graceland 2.0. If you've never been there, it's big Graceland on Adderall. It's badass. If Elvis was alive today, he'd probably own Kid Rock's house, livestock and barrel. And what's weird is Kid Rock paid cash money for a lock of Elvis's hair. So he's got hair from the king in a fucking jar upstairs that he tracked and paid for. And then he's got the guitar that Ed King wrote Sweet Home Alabama's on and a bunch of other knickknacks and stuff.
Oh, do you party with Kid Rock often?
No, I've only been to his house one time. It's weird. It's like a weird wet dream, but I didn't bust in that. It's like weird. I went there with Trailer Trash Tammy, and his house is humongous. It's like 40. He got a bowling alley in his house.
Oh shit!
And I was nervous. I can't probably do as good as I would on league night. You ain't got shoes. He's like, yeah, I do. And he got a whole cabinet full of brand new bowling shoes. And it ain't like at the bowling alley where you turn them and Dick spray secondhand smoke in them. No, you wear them one time and they go to auction. I don't know about climate change, but we had a good time.
Oh man, you do many podcasts, Donnie?
Not as many. I've been doing more and more lately just because I don't know how to say no sometimes. You know, it's like telemarketers. Yes, I'll take the extended warranty. But I've been doing a few of them. You know, like I said, I don't know the difference between podcasting and what. My Uncle Sonny used to do ham radio, which is a lot like podcasting, but there's just not as many creepers and misdemeanors and just static, you know. But we had to run wires from the tower all the way out to the shed where the dog runner chain was. And my mom Phyllis was hanging her clothes out on the same chain that the dog runner chain was on. And she don't believe in using a dryer to dry her clothes ever since she got laid off and moved to day shift by Xanadu's. But then I'm on probation and I get a knock at the door from the cops wanting to know why it's come. They got a positive hit from a cadaver dog on their panties again. So.
Hey, well, I heard you talking about your mom's buzzers, man. I tell you what, we can relate.
A lot of people don't understand why she gets them game worn. Okay, first off, you know they run good. You know, you get them out of the box. There's a lot of stuff that, you know, there's a lot of stuff. I can't tell you how many things I've ordered, you know, think brand new. And not to mention, you got to break them in. You know, a double donger is no different than a slow pitch softball bat. It's going to take 2 seasons to find the sweet spot.
It's very true. It's like a diesel motor. You got to put some miles on it before it really starts running.
Thank you. I know Uncle Jim Bug had one of them Dodge Rams. They told him, you ain't going to, this thing ain't going to hum till it's over 100,000. And and like my mom Phyllis said, you know, Dirt Rocket, she got 2 toys, Dirt Rocket and Gravedigger. And they replaced the road ones. That's why I wasn't allowed to go dishwasher as a small fry. I was like, still in diapers, like 6, 7 years old. Don't you think I'm in the dishwasher? Okay, I won't. But she's afraid I was going to find her original that were Larry and Magic. And then he replaced them with Dirt Rocket and Gravedigger. Now Dirt Rocket's in the shop. Thank God we bought the extended warranty on that. But Gravedigger, she says, like the dune buggy. It runs good, it's low miles, and it's never bottomed out. So,
hey, so you brought up you brought up Tammy. So what's the latest with y'all's sex therapy? Did she ever deep throat, man?
No, she didn't. She's still afraid of it, you know. And it reminds me of Angel Skinner's.
Oh,
Had reservations about that. Angel Skinner's had that weird condition where she couldn't keep milk down. It's called can't process milk. It's when you can't. It's called bulimic, because she was bulimic. But it's got a fear of it. She's got a real fear of it. And then she wanted to sit on my face, and I was like, cool. But then I thought, you know, she's in charge there. She could be there forever. What if she sits on my face and I tap, but she don't? I'm doing it so good she don't feel the tapping, or she ignores it. She could be there for days, you know, because it's squatters' rights. Hey, I swear to God. Word of truth, word of crossroads on this.
squatters' rights is real deal.
Squatters' rights is real deal. Goes back to Pilgrims, Civil War. Goes back to land that was annexed. Kissinger. I don't want to go into details, man, but it's all there. Go to your local library, look it up, crack a book, Bill.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey, so I wanted to ask your take on what me and Vaughn were talking about the new rules in baseball. We're kind of curious. What do you think about them?
It ain't baseball anymore if there's a clock in it. I
No
swear to
kidding.
God. It's the one sport never had to worry about time. And you know what makes me sick? No father-son ever in the history of the game, going back to when Babe Ruth was picking horse hoofs out of hot dogs with his front knuckle teeth, has ever been a moment where a father and son went to a game and said, man, I wish they'd speed this up. It's all the dicks that work at it, broadcasting, probably podcasters like you go, no, we're bored. We can't get to Oh, Charlie's in time for appetizers. Oh, speed this up. Baseball's the greatest game ever because there is no clock. And then they go put a clock on it. It's just dumb. Makes no sense. It's like trying to weigh a pound cake. Whoever invented this needs their ass beat.
Vaughn's for those rules. He's the one person that wanted
I
them.
hate them.
Donnie, you know, I'm a big fan of trying to test something out to see if it works, but I can say after the first couple days, it is kind of it kind of takes away from the game.
I catch him, put a hand grenade up your ass, let him pull the pin on it and see how that works out for you. It's dumb. Never had a clock. It don't need one. What happens if the batter gets a contact lens or it comes down with a gout or something? Now he's got to step out or he's got to face the fire with one eye. I'm just so over his shit. This new commissioner's tinkered with it, and now he's tinkered with it. This game used to be a beautiful game. Now it looks like Madonna's fucking face, and it's undergone more changes in the last 5 years than it has the century prior to it. And Rob Manfred's done more to damage baseball than steroids and any kind of gambling allegations combined. He's what I call a dick bastard.
Donnie, you think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame?
Hell yeah, shouldn't even be Hall of Fame. Having a Hall of Fame without Pete Rose is about as smart as having baseball with a clock in it. I don't get it. Just dumb. Yeah, man, nobody had more hits ever. He didn't go to horse track to get them hits. He didn't rub scratchers or do pull tabs to go 3 for 4 off the Necro Brothers. He didn't do that. He did it with himself, with a Mizuno bat, with fear in his face, and choked up on the bat. You know, I get so pissed about it, man. Don't get me started. Like I said, those are the games headed. I don't like the future, but that's how they say hindsight's always 50-50. We're doomed to make mistakes.
Oh man, you can bet on that. What about who is your baseball team? What baseball team do you like the most?
Well, it used to be Cincinnati Reds. My favorite player was a player named Eric Davis. Eric Keith Davis, born May 29th. He was the first ever 50-30 player or 30-50 player. Everybody talks 40-40. Davis one of 2 players in Major League Baseball history, along with Ricky Henderson, to hit 20-plus home runs and still over 80 bases. He did it in 86. I think it was 27 and 82, or it may have been 26. Anyways, 2 guys have done it, and just because he didn't match Jose Canseco's roid-filled ass in circus 1987, he had 37 home runs and 53 stolen bases, almost made 40-40, but he only the first man to get to 30-50 by himself. And Pete Rose, speak of devil, I got to interview him once. He said nobody had more talent than him. I don't know that he should be in the Hall of Fame because his numbers don't match the others, but now, given what a shit show the Hall of Fame is, fuck, he should be in there, and so should my idiot cousin Lonnie. I swear to God.
Lonnie with them Rolaids. Remember?
Yeah. He put half a roll of Tums in his prison wallet, thinking that was going to cure his, he's eating chili, and he was bulimic. He puts half a roll in his prison wallet, you know, and then starts complaining because he didn't fill the wrapper about getting a paper cut on his balloon knot. I said, thank God I didn't recommend a popsicle to cool you off, Lonnie. You'd turn your butthole into a wood chipper. I swear to God.
Oh man.
How do you mess up taking Tums? You just eat them like Tums, you know? It's easier than stabbing fish in a barrel.
You don't plug them.
Do a pogo stick trying to make it disappear.
Speaking of plugging, you ever plugged a beer before?
Man, I don't plug liquid I got there. Some better than that. Now, I stopped drinking here recent, but look what I got. Coming out tomorrow, Donnie Baker, I don't know what it's called. Moonshine, State Law Moonshine. You Howlin' with Moonshine by Donnie Baker. I've got stickers to go for it. You can put that in your holding cell when you're done drinking. But this will be tomorrow, brand new. It's even got barcodes on it and hidden messages. But look,
that's coming out tomorrow?
Tomorrow, brand new. I'm going to do a live feed from Piney Flats, Tennessee. and this is Moonshine. I'm done drinking, but I ain't done thinking. I invented this, and I should be on Shark Tanks rather than you two dicks right now. But there it is. Donnie Baker Moonshine. You can run a moped off his shit.
I love that. It looks good. I like the bottle. It's
Hey,
very decorative.
How can we buy it?
I'll just hook you guys up. There'll be a link tomorrow. I ain't quite sure how all this is going to happen yet, but kind of caught me in the preemie stage of it.
Are you pretty sufficient on the internet?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, I've conquered Angry Birds. I don't know where that ranks me. I'm pretty good with that. CompuServe, Angry Birds, and I'm working my way around X Hamster without using the main menu. Hey, Dale, free tip from Donnie Baker. Look up dyslexic cuckold. Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm doing it.
It's weird.
My mom came up.
Yeah, but you got to type it in backwards. It's badass. One of my favorite categories.
This is funny.
Are you sponsored by X Hamster?
No, but I should be. Consider all the
shit.
time I put in there. Shit, I should be sponsored by X Hamster. I should be. I should probably write them a chain letter or something.
Yeah, I think so. Put a petition together, lobby the Congress.
Hell yeah, something. You know, Dr. Man's. I've sent not just me, but some of the stuff I sent Angel Skinner's pictures and some of the videos we've done with Angel Skinner's. I probably supplied half their catalog with Angel Skinner's porn. And only girl I ever dated walked into Five Guys, didn't know it was a restaurant. She thought it was an invitation. Yeah. I'm getting ready to order. I look over and she's over there stretching.
It happens.
Hey, one of the questions I was going to ask you, you've made many state laws. I was wondering if any of these state laws were maybe going to go federal anytime soon.
I don't know about that process. You talking about like the osmosis of laws? I'll tell you one right now. It should be. I hate roundabouts. I wish they'd outlaw them. Roundabouts are basically crop circles that have been paved over.
Yeah, that's very true.
They make about as much sense as a shot clock in baseball. Oh, let's have roundabouts. If I want to drive around and get dizzy, I'll just go to the fair and ride the scrambler. Oh, roundabouts are better. No, they ain't. Four-way stops are simple, man. Four-way stops date back to Aztecs, the first travelers. You pull up, if there's somebody there, it's all about longitude and that other. If there's somebody there, you just gave a good firm head fake. If that didn't work, then you used your turn signal. If that didn't work, you just head faked at a rapid pace. You know? Oh, four-way stops create gridlock. They back up traffic. No, they don't. They give us time to sober up, dumbass. Now you got the same 9 or 10 drunks in one roundabout. Yeah, I ain't in Mandela effect. Well, you're fucking with the Matrix now. You better have the Ouija board in the glove box.
Oh man! Hey, is Mitchell still giving you problems?
No, not since I put bird feed on his bug zapper again. I hate birds. I hate birds more than I hate him. I swear to God. And I talk shit the other day. I go mailbox. Had Patty Ferguson over, This is one hitter. And I know she's gained weight. She's got this thyroid condition in her gizzard. Makes her eat bugles like Nabisco needs her bags back. So normally I'd take her. I got this climate-controlled storage unit. That way, if anybody sees me, I can just say she's helping me move stuff. She's got big, thick forearms. Her forearms look like Steve Garvey's rookie card. Her forearms look like pregnant cobras. She's got real thick, from giving so many tuggies. Well, we walk in there, and he's starting to spit out his Copenhagen, saying, Dan, I didn't know you used Chevy Chaser. Well, okay, Mitchell. First off, look what you signed up for. Second and foremost, who cares if Patty's packing a little front back? Because do the science. I can do her missionary, and it still feels like dog fashion. I swear to God.
I'm crying over here.
The process. I don't know. I don't even put up with him no more. I'm going to rip the flag off his fucking mailbox. Good luck getting your letters.
Hey, what do you do for work, Donnie? I never heard what you do, man.
I work
You
at Loading Dock. I work at Loading Dock with some dick named Randy that I respect about as much as my neighbor to the north. Randy put a sign in our break room, said, "Your smile is the most important part of your uniform." Well, why come we ain't got dental insurance, Randy? Pretty cool. Just dumb. It's about as smart as having a shot clock in baseball. Man, that stroked a nerve with me. I'm still pissed about it.
Dude, you're pissed.
I am pissed about it.
Hey, you gotta put that anger on a pitch count.
Yeah, I know. I talked to my counselor about that shit. She said, "Donnie, when you feel your temper raise up," she said, "count to 10. Like, what? She said, "When you feel your temper raising up, count to 10. But I hate story problems, and I'm twice as pissed.
So Donnie, whenever you were younger, what did you want to be when you grow up? When you grew up,
You know what? I swear to God, I'm like most kids. I always want to be a dick hanging off the fire truck, back to the trash truck, not fire truck, the trash truck. I always thought, you think about that, man. First off, it's fucking fun, and everybody know it would smell. Not if you lean off the side, the smell goes out toward the neighbors. Not to mention, you only got to work one day a week. Fuck yeah, I'll hang off this motherfucker if all I got to do is work on Thursdays. Hang hard.
So you're okay with a union job every now and then?
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, man. I got my cousin, not Lonnie, my cousin Wade's been union bricklayer, got great fucking benefits. Got another cousin, Travis. He's a fucking carpenter. You know, he makes a good fucking wage, set their own fucking hours. I go fucking work. You know, you got time to lean, you got time to clean. Well, find a broom and suck these balls, Randy.
Randy sounds like a dick.
He's amazing. He's the only method. Okay, I shouldn't say fuck word. He's the only dick I ever worked for that had, you know, one of them motivational speeches. He gets a raise, benefits, gets us all together and talking about, basically speaks in bumper stickers. He's like, our team's only as strong as its weakest link. And when he said link, he looked right down at Jamie Barnes, who got me hired on this job. Because Jamie's got one of them hands that's shorter than the other. I said, "Randy," I said, "you try breaking down cardboard boxes with a back scratcher and see how fast you are." You know? I swear to God. I said, "You got to beat your ass at that little monkey's paw. Wear you out." You know? And if he could give you the finger, he'd probably put it right between your eyes, because he don't even need the job where I work. Jamie, shit, he makes a fortune at bar bets, boonies, playing rock, paper, scissors, because you can't see what's coming. You can never prove what the rock is with it. I swear to God. He's set for life.
That's fantastic. What about NFL football teams? Who do you follow?
I don't much no more. I grew up Dallas Cowboys fan because I thought that's what I was supposed to be. And it's cool. And it's on TV regular. And I was born and raised in Annapolis. But by the time the Colts got there, they sucked. And it was circus 1984. I was already a Cowboy fan. Thought Roger Staubach was good because he scrambled good. Now you don't see nobody scrambling. I mean, unless you're watching Crime Stoppers and there's a police dog. But that's the only time you see. Look at the Super Bowl. Oh, Jalen Hurts. Oh, I'm going to quarterback sneak 500 times. They ought to put a shot clock on it. There ought to be a limit. You should only be able to quarterback sneak once per half. State fucking law.
Why's that?
Hey, let's quarterback sneak. If I wanted to see somebody tunnel that much, I'd just watch reruns of El Chapo. Done.
What'd you think of the outcome of that? Who were you pulling for?
I didn't even care about it. After a halftime show, seeing Rihanna in her third trimester wearing red Spanx up on a lift she probably didn't have permits for, and then the players are slipping and complaining about the field being slick. Well, no shit, because her water broke after the second tape. You could see that if you had decent cable that wasn't scrambled. You know? Then they surround her with about 50 dicks dressed up as Chinese spy balloons. And then, Jalen Hurts for another quarterback sneak. Oh, he didn't make it this time yet because he went head first into her mucus plug.
Oh. Hey, what do you think of Chris Stapleton singing the national anthem?
I thought he was good. That was good. He did do a good job there. He didn't
was
jazz it up, you know. I thought he was real good. I thought he made America proud doing that, you know.
No doubt.
He did.
And,
He
and
did.
I ain't in the country. Like, I don't like country regular. I've never been like in the country. Like, I hate the country now. It's all the same. That one Eric Church, ride a horse, save a cowboy. Hell, he couldn't ride Renee Zellweger's. You know? So I don't get that country shit. Now Yellowstone, now everybody's buying dingo boots and big hats trying to look like, oh, I'm got 40 head of cattle, gonna get a piece of ass later. Okay, who cares, man? Why don't you go live there?
Hey, being from Indianapolis, Dale and I actually we're from Texas, but we got the opportunity to go to the Indianapolis 500. I'm sure you're pretty familiar with it.
It was nothing but noise. And then I got another cousin. I'm gonna tell you about my other. I got two cousins named Travis. My other cousin Travis from Chicago. He used to give us shit being from Indianapolis. Because it's the single biggest day sporting event. Like 500,000 people they put in that 2.5 mile oval. And he's like, you guys are dumb. You pay full price. You can't see the whole race. And he's right. Even if you go in the tower with binoculars, you can't see the whole race. You're dumb. You pay full price for something you can't even see all it. I said, so, Travis, you got bear season tickets. Them motherfuckers never get past the 50-yard line anyways. I hate them. Not to mention, the race, I don't know, man. It used to be, everybody knew who the drivers were. Now, fuck, you don't know who them drivers are. Used to be, it was all the same. A.J. Foyt, the Unser brothers, Fittipaldi's, that one lesbian, and now it's all the same. It's just like a bunch of randoms, like you're, flipping through your phone on Bumble or something. I don't know. I don't even like it good. Every year, different race. Different drivers, Helio Castroneves or whatever, that one Puerto Rican from Brazil's won it 4 times the last 5 years. Mix it up.
We're going to go this year. Maybe we can run into you up there, man.
Yeah, man. I don't like the crowds being that,
Yeah.
If I want to fucking be shoulder to shoulder and fucking bored and then break out in a sweat and enjoy salmonellas, I just go to a fucking food court. I don't need the noise of Indy 500 in the background, and lawn chairs, mud.
How's your band doing, man? How's the
My
Pork
band's
Pistols?
doing great. The Pork Pistols, we'd be a hiatus right now. We're taking a little break, but we're doing good. I got Scotty Winkler, guitar player's doing better. We was concerned about him. He tried to lose weight by huffing paint thinner, but we got him 2 coats to recovery. And then Dusty, our drummer's good. Todd Boner's doing great. On bass, band's doing good. Like I said, we ain't traveling as much. It's just tough trying to cover a lot of ground when 3 to 4 motherfuckers got ankle monitors and we don't have enough extension cords.
Hey, I think I text you this, but our softball team that I play with my buddy Mike, our name was the Pork Pistols.
Thank you, man, for representing. There's a co-ed team called Pork Pistols too. And most times teams name their teams after our band, they do real good. So yeah, I like slow pitch. Like I say, man, until they're done scouting, I ain't gonna stop playing. And there is a clock sometimes in it, but that's only cause the 9:45 game don't start too late. But there's a purpose for it. It ain't cause Big Ray wearing 69 is taking too much time to get in a box. Everybody swings at the first pitch anyways.
Yeah, we won the championship last year.
No kidding. How many fights y'all get in during the season?
Man, actually none. And even my buddy Mike that runs the team, he'd wear his Trump shirt, so he would they'd always chirp at him. Yeah,
it does start a lot. Usually there's some. Although I think we get more done there than ever in a full week of Congress. Usually everybody shakes hands and moves on and goes to titty bar and then hugs it out on Pervert Row later.
Yeah.
What age were you when you went to your first titty bar?
Oh, God. My mom Phyllis worked there. So I was like 9 or 10 years old. I was stock boy behind the bar for 2 years.
Oh, so you were old. You were old enough.
I had a sippy cup that had more glitter than a dirty disco ball. I was probably first time I was there. And then once I became of age, got verified chest hair, and it started sprouting out, I had strippers fighting them over themselves, trying to stuff dollars down my shorts, hoping to earn enough money to go spelunking on Mount Porcalela. I swear to God.
So, back to the pork pistols. Are y'all going to go on tour anytime soon?
We can if there's a GoFundMe worth a damn. It's expensive go touring, you know. Not everybody's got Kid Rock money like Bob. But when we travel, we still got Todd Boner's Astro van. We get it running. We'll get that back moving. Man, we used to run so many piglets through Todd Boner's Astro van. They used to call it the slaughterhouse. I swear to God.
Hey, is that his real last name, or y'all give him that
That's
last
his
name?
real last name. He votes with that last name. I swear to God, laugh if you want, but Boner, shit. He's in the crypto. I bet he's got over 50, 60,000 speedy points. He's got a fortune. I bet his next house down payment will be speedy points.
That's some crypto, right?
I think it is. It don't expire.
Well, I heard your therapist he wasn't sure if he was gonna take your speedy points, so I didn't know if you were able to get paid on that.
I've got a few. I've spent mine. I'm pissed off. I let my B. If your B-dubs points ain't used within a fecal year, they fucking disappear on you. That sucks. So I've lost my B-dubs points. But then again, B-dubs deserves it. Oh, remember the pandemic? Oh, there's a virus. Nobody can see it. It's like the boogeyman came to town. And for no reason, I went out and started hoarding toilet paper. Then there was no lumber. Probably because everybody was buying 2x4s trying to whittle more shit tickets. Then there was no chicken wings. You go to B-dubs. Oh, we got boneless wings that identify as traditional. No thanks, man.
Hey, we went to Topgolf the other night, and Vaughn eats boneless wings. What do you got to say about that?
With a fork.
So how long you been out of the closet?
I'm not fully out yet, but we're getting there. We're working on it.
I'm messing with you. No, my idiot cousin Lonnie, same thing, man. Same thing. I don't like a bone in it. Well, man, you could never survive in the wild like fucking pilgrims, having to go out and make life work good, catch a lamb and gut it. There's no way.
Hey, I just seen your response video to Zeb. I know you're not a fan of the cloggers.
Oh, Zeb, yeah, man. First of all, if you're going to be a fat Eddie Vedders, don't dance like you just escaped from a rattlesnake church. Nobody wants to see you possessed going around looking venomous with them real estate eyes that are all glassed over like you've been possessed by something. I don't get it. Not to mention, I think Jesco White deserves all the credit for that. He invented 54 Appalachian steps that never been applied ever to hardwood and parquet floors until he came along. And then here come Zeb in his sock feet. Oh, I don't want to do electric slide by myself. I don't buy it. I just done clogging. The only thing I've ever clogged is after Rib Fest, took 2 plumbers to get the pipes cleaned out. I swear to God.
Oh man. Well, so one of the questions I was going to ask is, at one point in time you had your boat stolen during Shark Week. Anything ever come out about that?
Yeah, I wrote Kid Rock a letter and got it back. It wasn't stowed, it's just impounded because they said my boat was an eyesore. And I was like, so's your wife, Mitchell. I said, read the covenants, dumbass. I said, we ain't supposed to have livestock in this subdivision. So why don't you go explain to the board last come you went off and married a sea cow? That went to appellate courts, and then I'd go back to court 7, and then Mitchell didn't show. 2 of the cops didn't show the second time, and so it just plea bargained out. It's like when Discount Karate went out of business because they got bought out by Dairy Queen, but then the back taxes was supposed to go to Dairy Queen, and they go to court, and Dennis and Wayne and them said, we sold this livestock and barrel. And the judge said, no, you will merge. And they had to merge with Dairy Queen and turned into Taekwondo DQ. And that's where I got my second black belt. I swear to God, and to this day, if you go to the drive-thru, you can get a brass knuckle blizzard and still get your ass beat for under $5.
Hey, I got a question for you. Who'd win in a fight between Steven Seagal and Chuck Norris?
Oh, damn. You know what? I don't know. Seagal looks like he went down on a wasp nest. He's so swelled up now and puffy. But Chuck Norris, is he even still alive?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I seen a picture the other day of Gene Hackman's, and he looked like death warmed over. It's sad seeing guys like, because Chuck Norris up there in age, you know, I'd say Steven Seagal's. And then I heard Joe Rogan say there's a bunch of rumors about how Seagal's is fake, that all them guys that try to challenge him and spar basically go hopping around like Zeb, clogging and giggling. And all they do is take the direction from Seagal's. He can pin a guy with his pinky, all that shit. I think Seagal still would, just cause of weight difference.
Yeah.
And he speaks Russian. You know, if a motherfucker comes up on you and you start conjugating verbs at a rapid pace, that's better than pepper spray.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Hey, so whenever you were training, or whenever you wanted to train Ronda Rousey, you're showing that deadly lethal punch. Did anything come out? Did anything come out about that? Did you ever get?
But it ain't something. It's just common sense. All it is called a stealth fighter fist. You spread the thumb and the pinky. Now, why's come? Well, because you put the wings on the plane. It's the same reason why God gave catfish a dorsal fin to help it navigate through the crust of a pay lake. So I can go, oh, you're going to punch me in the face? No, I went just right toward your crouch. I can change directions with this. Then when I get to the target, I put down the landing gear. Simple mind. You know? I could demonstrate if I had a T-square in a witness. I do not. But I can guarantee you it's way better. Now, if she wanted to go into it just like a typical woman, I can do my own way. I'll clip and save. I'll whatever, you know. Angel Skinner's. Angel Skinner, first time she tried to get a money shot. You know, I ain't afraid of nothing. I ain't afraid. I'll face the fire. Last second, turned her head and tried to sue me for giving her swimmer's ear. That's my fault. Swear to God. And I panicked, zigzagged it, and left her looking like a toaster strudel, and she had court the next day.
Hey, you think you ever settle down with one woman?
I don't know, man. We're a baker. We don't die. We just multiply. I just spread the seed. We are. Why's come I want to settle down with one woman? You know, what's that good for? Not to mention, she should want me to go out getting my reps in. I'll come home and start crow hopping in it. The wisdom is outside the house. Why come you want me to be all holed up like some kind of drift or come in hibernating for the winter? Same old stroke and pump. No thanks, man. Why do you think swingers are so popular? Because they know. That's why free samples are so popular at the store. You don't see people passing that shit up. But all of a sudden, if your pants are down, you're a dick bastard.
Hey, you ever come down to Houston, man?
Yeah, I've been down there, man. But where I performed last time, I swear to God, it's called Firehouse Saloon.
Yeah.
In Highlands.
It burnt down. I know it's weird, but I'll be back there. And then I went somewhere else near Houston. And a dick that booked me forgot which. You guys got two big ass airports, and he went to Bush instead of Atlanta. Yeah, I'll be back there, and I'm pissed off they tore down Gillies because I want to make my dream movie is going to be a sequel to Urban Cowboy starring Donnie Baker, the Trailer Trash Tammy, but it's reversed. She's going to be the one riding the bull all the time, and the bull can't buck her. And I'll be the one riding bitch. And then when she goes to work, I'm going to be one sneaking off, putting a baby in her little friend page. And then there's going to be a war. But it'll be just like Urban Cowboys. And if you guys steal this idea, I'll sue your ass. Because I
promise we would never do that.
The lofts of Peter Francis and Geraces.
This is fantastic. Hey, for the Pork Pistols, who's your musical influence?
Oh, man. Well, first off, who do you think? I look like Kid Rock. I look like that dick from Puddle of Muds. I like to rock hard, though. You know, but I have an appreciation for November Rains. So I just like good, hard. I like Molly Hatchets. I was raised on Molly Hatchets, Skinner. Got Ronnie Van Zant in my blood. But then I like some of that new age shit, like them two lesbians from Oasis. Like, I'm open.
Oh man.
What when you were growing up, what did your parents kind of introduce you to this kind of music, or is that something that you just came along? Have you always had rock and roll in your blood,
Yeah,
or
raised in a titty horse, and my mom Phyllis would come home humming cherry pie, and hell, that was Christmas Eve. You know, I can't think of a time where I wasn't listening. It's not like, you know, but she loved Elvis. She loved Elvis. Elvis was in her spank bank. And back before Dirt Rocket and Gravedigger, I was just a small fry, but I could hear her playing with her buzzers behind a 6-pound cedar door. She loved Elvis and Bill Dance, the bass fisherman. I know, it's weird.
Who doesn't?
I guess it's the same way that once in a while I've rode one out to Gwen Stefani's for no reason. And I've never been attracted to her. But my mom Phyllis loves Elvis and Bill Dance. And she used to drink that Crown. We got so many Crown Roll bags. She used to hang them for our stockings at Christmas. I didn't know who's coming for Christmas, Santa Claus or Prince. I was like 9 years old, 10 years old. And then I'd go to bed Christmas Eve, you know, wake up to go snooping. Here behind a 6-panel cedar door, she had Elvis on the Time Life series my Uncle Jimbo got for her. And then she had Bill Dance on VHS going back and forth with the clicker. I'll let Bill bait the hook, but Elvis gets to gut it. And she'd go back and forth with her buzzer. I swear to God.
Good. For your next question.
I don't say that she was a squirter, but our sump pump was going off and we lived on a slab. That's all you need to know.
Oh,
You laugh. State Farm canceled our flood insurance.
Oh man. So hey, I know you said the Scouts are still out there, so you're still playing. You still got that river arm?
Hell yeah, man. I can throw curveballs right-handed, throw curveballs left-handed. I've always been amphibious. I remember I was 12 years old, stepped on the mound first time. Only player on 12 and under All-Stars had chest hair. And most times the only hits kids got off of you were their inhalers, you know? Pretty God.
Hey, we both got
cared about the pollen count because they had no chance against Donnie Baker. I'm like, what do you want, Smokey or the Bandit? Because I look like a young Burt Reynolds. I did.
Hey, we both got two young boys, a 12-year-old, 10-year-old. What advice do you got for them?
Well, first off, what advice for baseball?
Yeah, baseball, man. You're the legend.
I got a bunch of advice for them. First off, tell them when the coach says don't dip your shoulder, start dipping. It's called launch angle. Okay? Dip your shoulder. How is she going to get launch angle without dipping your shoulder? Okay? They ain't of age yet, but you guys are. If you don't believe in launch angle, go back to X-Hamster and look up Peter North. You know, I guarantee he dipped his shoulder every time. He also had a lot of celery in his system. So don't get mad. Get bored in right field and start eating the grass. Trust me. That's called load builder for when they're of age.
If Donnie, if you were on death row and you got your last meal, what do you think it would be?
And no doubt it would be One Stop Barbecue, Salina, Tennessee, pork shoulder dinner, the hot sauce with a side of baked beans, and I'd probably do tater salad and probably extra pork shoulder. I love this shit. My favorite restaurant in the whole world. Salina, right by Dale Hollow Lake. No doubt.
Man, I need to go.
You haven't had real barbecue till you have vinegar-based barbecue from Tennessee. It ain't like open pit shit like my idiot cousin Lonnie thinks goes good. Motherfucker dipping Doritos in them, talking about the South. Whatever.
Yeah, we're from the South, so we have to stay strong and steady from the.
Yeah, but Kansas City gets all the credit. Like Texas sort of gets overlooked on. I mean, yeah, you guys get credit for toast being thicker, but other than that,
that's about it.
I swear to God. Look at Michael Junebug. He invented Montreal steak seasoning. He's never been to Canada, but it ain't hard to put about 4 different minerals mixed in with some herbs and chives. Goes good with soups.
Donnie, do you ever cook at home?
Oh yeah, all the time, man. I love it. Like at home, I love it. You know, it's weird. It's like I don't care for pizza and I don't care for rolls, but I love them fucking pizza rolls. There's wholesome goodness in every bite. You know, like popping a hot pinata in your mouth.
Hey, for all them times you call Bob and Tom, you ever run out of minutes on your cell phone?
No, I haven't. They've been real good about helping me pay that bill off regular. You know, the people at Cricket have been understanding too. So I've got a good payment plan. So that's not been too bad. You know, but like I said, the traveling my temper gets me in trouble traveling. Like on airplanes. We don't have to wear masks no more, which is good, but they still make stupid announcements. Oh, make sure you put your overhead belongings in the overhead compartment where they're properly stowed. Why would I put my belongings where you just said they was going to be stowed? That's entrapment. They'll be getting a phone call from the law office of Peter Francis Geraci.
Hey, earlier you were saying that you're not drinking right now. Is this just on a hiatus, or you
I don't know, man. I just taking a break I drank all mine. I'm over. When I was doing this so much. Hey, Donnie, shot a fireball. I was doing it so much, man. He caught up with me. And then I was doing dumb stuff, blacking out, doing dumb stuff. Like blacking out and stealing Cadillac converters off of boats. And I didn't even have a Cadillac at home to fit it with. And then I go to rehab. I thought rehab was going to be fun. I thought rehab stood for rest easy, have a beer. Hell no, it was hard. You had pop quizzes. Suck. You had to write about your feelings. And they said, it's okay, put it in the form of a poem. It ain't queer unless it's in cursive. And I'm printing like I'm redoing the Gettysburg Address every day in rehab. It sucked.
So is that one of the reasons why you're going to a therapist now, or is that?
I'm done with that, man. That was just for show. It was fantastic. Yeah, no, I just basically, you know what? I'm over it now. But like I said, I've done my share of drinking. It's just weird. Like I said, I did too much of it. When I got Mountain Dew, all I need is Mother Nature's nectar. I was baptized in Mountain Dew. I should go back to my roots. It's what I'm doing. So I don't know if it's a permanent break or a little break, but I'm ready to be done with it. Not to mention, I may be done drinking, but I ain't done thinking. I invented my own moonshine. So,
hey, what proof is that?
I don't know. I got proof it's here, dumbass. I'm putting it right. You think I'm a magician? Oh, it disappeared. Howling with Moonshine. 200 proof.
So have you got to take a sample of that yet?
Man, I haven't, because it didn't come out till after I was done drinking. I've been able to huff it. And I got my tires cleaned up on the fucking car. So, yeah, man, it sparkles good. But like I said, you probably run a moped off of it and save yourself money on 2-cycle.
Hell yeah. Hey, you ever get some on social media? You get a lot of ladies DMing you?
Oh, man, I swear to God, my road beef is stacked up right now so bad. Like I said, I ain't bragging, but I'll get pick of the litter. Teresa Reynolds hooked up with her. We used to call her the throw rug. She was flat and dirty, and you could lay her down anywhere. Swear to God.
What's your favorite state to go to for all those ladies?
Oh, I love Kentucky. I like Lexington's the only place I go to twice a year. Comedy on Broadway. I'll be there like weekend, Memorial Day weekend, and then I go there like weekend before Thanksgiving. I just love Lexington. But when I go there, Keeneland horse track is closed, so I never get to see horses run. But I get to see all the horse farms. And
that's nice.
Yeah, it's badass, and I just like it. There's cool bars there. Lexington's underrated for live music and stuff. I like Lexington, and I think Nashville's overrated. It's all crowded. It's like that food court I described. Everybody, bachelorette party on Adderall. Oh, let's watch Katie puke again. Oh, great. Oh, she's a runner in her Spanx. Oh no, she's crazy, but she drinks in White Claws. I can't stand it. Take me to Memphis. If you want authentic music, you see Elvis right there. Go to Memphis. Go to Beale Street. That's where the soul is. like I said, Nashville's just like walking into a bad fucking busy bar. $15 for a fucking beer, 20-minute waiting period between fucking beers. Like I said, I think that's where I stopped drinking was Nashville. Tired of the fucking wait.
Vaughn doesn't drink either.
Yeah, man. I'm 3 years now, no
Good
drinking.
for you, man. But, I ain't trying to preach to them. Like, I've drank on my dude. I did my fucking part. I did. But good for you. I'm proud of you because it's all about peer pressure. Oh, do this shot. Do that shot. Like I said, I was getting sick and tired of it. It became a chore.
Yeah. When that's somebody else buying shots, it's hard to say no when they're free.
I know it. Yeah, and you just keep throwing it down your gizzard, but that shit's poison, I know, man.
It's very true.
I can relate to you. Like I said, I used to pray and preach, give her Jaeger, you don't have to beg her. And Fireball came along. Fireball's good because if you puked, you didn't have to brush your teeth later.
That's a good idea.
But I was just over it.
That's so funny.
So
man.
what's coming up in the works for you, Donnie? You got anything you're working on, planning?
Got the new kind that's going to debut tomorrow, and then I'm hoping, like I said, I'm going to do a big tour. I'm already booking dates for 2024, and then going to be I'm going to do that Urban Cowboy sequel, Trailer Trash Tanny, and I'm writing a book. I don't know what about yet, but I just started writing and then I'm going to do a bunch of other stuff can't even talk about yet.
Well, good, man. You got some merchandise, too?
Yeah, I'm going to have some new shirts come out. They're not ready yet, but DonnieBaker.com will have all that stuff. You go there. So
okay.
I said, man, I got the official Elvis microphone from the movie, Buzz Lerman's microphone off the prop.com set, Super 55, Series 55. I've got my boat still for sale. Now I got another neighbor selling his boat, 200 less than my boat, and got 4 sale signs on my street. That's boat blocking.
I was going to ask if your boat was for sale.
Yeah, it is. But he ain't even got an outboard motor. I got an outboard Evinrudes, runs on Donnie Baker Moonshine. Sounds like a monster truck taking a horse bath. He's got an inbred motor. He don't even have an outboard motor. He's got an inbred motor, which runs cleaner, but his sister has to start it. So you tell me what the better purchase is. I'm on Craigslist. He's over there bragging about $50 a month on Ancestry.com. I can't compete with that shit.
Oh, man. Hey, man, Donnie, I just want to thank you very much for getting on this podcast. I've thoroughly enjoyed You are amazingly funny. And I know you're just being yourself, and you're a big get for us, and we appreciate it.
I appreciate it. I was wondering when this survey was going to be over, but you have me here. I don't know which one's the real deal or not. I'm usually pretty good at stuff like that. But like I said, I just leave it up to the Ouija board or the fortune cookie to figure it out. But Dale Not Dale podcast, this is Donnie Baker, the Bastard Maker, thanking you for having me on. Be looking for Donnie Baker, Hounded to Whiff Moonshine, coming from the swamps of Florida, right under the nest of newly nestled eggs from a free-range whip. It'll be coming out soon. There's a back of it to prove it's 2 sides, and it'll be coming out soon.
Well, I'm going to hit you up for some, man.
Yeah, I'll hook you guys up. If not, the Moonshine, I still got a bunch of these shit-ass stickers. So.
Well, hey, Donnie, man, we appreciate it, man. I called my dad to tell him I was going to be talking to Donnie Baker. He couldn't believe it. He's
badass, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me on here.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you.
Absolutely, man.
Get a prescription Hulu. I'll be looking for it. I'll watch the replay. Thank you so much, Daryl.
Yep. All right, man. Thank you for jumping on, dude. We'll see you, Donnie.
See you, Donnie.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Rude.